Hello everyone, myself Monica. Today I want to share my views on English grammar. In English grammar, I want to share my views on narration, that is direct and indirect speech. But before discussing the rules of the narration, I want to discuss that what is narration, what is direct and indirect speech, what is reporting verb, what is reporting speech, and what are the basic rules of the narration. Okay, because there is a little bit confusion in the rules of the narration for the students if they can't understand the if they can't understand the meaning of these words, because in these words, if they understand the words, they easily understand the uh, rules of the narration. So starting with the topic, what is narration? Narration is the art of reporting the words of a speaker. Narration is the art of reporting the words of a speaker. Okay, art of reporting the words of a speaker is called narration. Okay, and English language has two ways to narrate the spoken words of a person. There are two ways how to narrate the spoken words of a person, that is direct speech and indirect speech. Okay, so now discussing about the reporting verb and reporting speech. What is reporting verb and what is reporting speech? Simple thing is that what is reporting verb? The first part of a sentence. He said, she said, he says, they said, she says, before the statement of a person. The statement that has given by the person, okay, before the statement of a person. The first part of the sentence, okay, before the statement of a person in sentence is called reporting verb. Okay, in the other words, the first part of the sentence is called reporting verb. Okay, that is he said, she said, he says, they said, or she says, like that. These are some. Number second, in English grammar, a reporting verb is a verb such as say, tell, believe, reply, respond, or ask. Okay, and it is also called communication verb. It is also called communication verb also. So, for example, he said, I am me. In this sentence, he said is a reporting verb. Okay. Some examples are given below. The author says, states, indicates, comments, notes, observes, believes, points out, emphasizes, advocates, reports, concludes, underscores, mentions, or finds. These are some few words that we used as the example of reporting verb. Now, the reporting speech. The reporting speech is also called indirect speech. How to communicate what someone said, else said. The words that is used by the someone. Okay, but without using exact words. Okay. Third one, changes are also necessary. Fourth one, pronoun is also changed and verb is also moved back or tense where possible. Okay, in other words, there are 4 points in reporting speech. Number 1, it is indirect, it is also called indirect speech. Number 2, these are that words which is said by someone else. Number 3, the words are not exact words of the sentence. Number 4, here the changes are very necessary. Number 5, pronoun has to be changed here and the verb is also changed here. Okay, as a tense. Okay, so these are some reporting speech, features of reporting speech. Okay, now for example, she said, I should call my mother. She said, I should call my mother. Here, she said that she should call her mother. This is the reporting speech. She said is a reporting verb and I should call my mother is a reporting speech. Okay. Now the second one is, the second part of the sentence is called reporting speech, which is closed in inverted commas or quotation marks, is called reporting speech. The second part of the sentence, which is closed in inverted commas, the words that is closed in inverted commas is called reported speech. Okay, like that. These are some few explanation of reporting speech. Okay, now direct and indirect speech. Number one, direct speech. In direct speech, the actual words with no change of speaker are quoted. It means that the actual words of the speaker are quoted in direct speech. Okay, there is no change in direct speech. Okay. B, the exact words, actual words of the speaker. The exact words of the speaker are enclosed in inverted commas. The exact words that is said by the speaker. Okay, these are the direct speech. Okay, there is always a comma or a colon after said that introduce the spoken words. There is a comma or colon after said. For example, the features of the direct speech is, number one, there is the actual words of the speaker are quoted. Number two, after and the exact words are enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks. Number three, there is always a commas or colon after said that introduce the spoken words. Okay. For example, Ram said, I am very busy now. Ram said, I am very busy now. A. In above example, the speaker, that is Ram, is known as reporter. Ram is a reporter. Said. Said is a reporting verb. And number C, I am very busy now is a reporting speech. Okay. Here the clear that Ram said, I am very busy now. In this sentence, Ram is a reporter, said is a reporting verb, and I am very busy now is a reported speech. Okay, this is the example of direct speech. Now, indirect speech. In indirect speech, the actual words of the speaker are changed. The actual words of the speaker are changed. Number one. Number two, the reason for change in actual word is that actual words have been spoken by the speaker in past. The words that is spoken by the speaker in the past, hence narrating it in the present. Indirect speech is in the present will require change in the tense according to tense of the actual words. There are 3 points. Number one, the actual words of the speaker has been changed. Number two, the actual words are in the past and the change of the narration is in the present according to the tense. Okay. And B part, the pronouns of the speaker are also changed. Pronouns of the speaker are also changed. Okay. Number C, the words of the speaker are not enclosed in inverted commas. Here this point is very important, that in indirect speech, the words of the speaker are not enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks, and the word that will be used before the spoken words, that is also used. Okay. For example, Ram said that he was very busy then. Ram said that he was very busy then. These are the examples of the indirect speech. There are some basic rules, five basic things that have been changed, which converting a there are 5 basic things that have to be changed while converting a direct speech to an indirect speech. 5 basic rules हैं. Number 1, to change the reporting verb according to the reporting speech. Number 1 क्या to change the reporting verb according to reporting speech. It means that reporting verb is changed according to reporting speech. Number 2, as you understood what is reporting verb and reporting speech. Number 2, To remove the inverted commas from the direct speech and replace them with the appropriate conjunction. Remove the inverted commas. Inverted commas को remove करना है according to from the direct speech and replace them with the appropriate conjunction. Number 3. To change the pronoun of the reporting speech accordingly. Pronoun of the reporting speech is also changed. Number 4. Change the adverb of the direct speech. These are some basic rules that to change the reporting verb, to remove the inverted commas, to change the pronoun of the reporting speech, change the adverb of the direct speech. Okay. For example, Rajiv said to me, I shall go to the picture today. Rajiv said to me, I shall go to the picture today. Rajiv told me that he would go to the picture that day. Rajiv told me that he would go to the picture that day. In the above example, reporting verb said to is changed to told. Okay, inverted commas are replaced by the conjunction that. Reporting speech pronoun I is changed into he. Reporting speech verb shall go is changed into would go. Okay, so it is changed as a Rajiv told me that he would go to the picture that day. Okay, now as another change, today is changed into the that day. Okay, number B, changes in the person of pronoun. Okay, before proceeding ahead, it is mandatory to memorize the rules. Okay, number 1, first person pronoun in reporting speech are always changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. It means that first person pronoun of the reporting speech is changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. First person pronoun is changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. Number second person pronoun is changed according to the object of the reporting speech. Second person pronoun is changed according to the object of the reporting speech. Number third person pronoun in reporting speech are not changed. Okay, first person changed according to of the reporting speech, changed according to the subject of the reporting speech. Number 2, second person pronoun is changed according to the object of the reporting speech. Third person in reporting speech are not changed. Okay, these are some changes in the pronoun. Okay, now I want to share that if you like my video then please subscribe my channel. Okay, number C, changes in verb. Okay, if the reporting speech is in the present tense, this is very important. If the reported speech is in the present tense or future tense, it means that if the sentence is in the present tense or in the future tense, then there is no change required to be made in the verb of reported speech. Okay, if the reported speech in the present tense, if the sentence is in the present tense or future tense, then there is no change is required to be made in the verb of reported speech. Then there is no change. The verb could be in any tense, present, past or future. Verb can be in any tense. Okay, so hope you will understand these rules. Okay, प्रेजेंट टेंस और फ्यूचर टेंस में अगर सेंटेंस होगा देन देयर इज नो चेंज रिक्वायर्ड टू बी मेड इन द वर्ब ऑफ रिपोर्टेड स्पीच. It can be in any tense, present, past or future. Okay. A. Example in present tense, direct speech, he says I am ill. In direct speech, he says that he is ill. In the past tense, example is she says she sang a song. She says she sang a song. Okay. And in direct speech, example is she says that she sang a song. It means that there is no change in present or future tense or past tense. Okay. Example in future tense, you say I shall visit London. You say I shall visit London. In direct speech, in the sense, you say that you will visit London. you say that you will visit London. Okay, these are some rules. Now there are some other rules according to the tenses. The rules are direct speech direct speech changes into indirect speech. Present simple tense changes into past simple tense. Present simple tense changes into past simple tense. Present continuous tense is changes into past continuous tense. Present perfect tense is changes into past perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense into past perfect continuous tense. These are some changes in present tense. That present simple tense changes into past simple tense. Present continuous tense into past continuous tense. Present perfect tense into past perfect tense. Present perfect continuous tense into past perfect continuous tense. Okay. Now past tense. Past simple tense changes into past perfect tense. Past continuous tense changes into past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect tense, there is no change in the tense, it is in the same past perfect tense. Past perfect continuous tense, there is no change in this tense, it is as it is past perfect continuous tense. Okay. Number 3, future tense. Future simple tense will changes into would. Future tense, I repeated, future simple tense in this tense will changes into would. Future continuous tense will be changes into would be. Future perfect tense will have changes into would have. Future perfect continuous tense will have been changes into would have been. Okay. So these are some rules of according to the tenses. Okay. Now can changes into could, have to changes into had to, imperative sentences changes into infinitive, may changes into might. Okay, these are some rules according to the how to change in the tenses. Okay, there is a pronoun chart also. First person, subject pronoun I, object pronoun me, possessive adjective my. These are some pronoun chart is some basically I have given in this in this topic, because if you all know the pronouns, then you have easily change the sentence. Okay, in first person, subject pronoun I, object pronoun me, possessive adjective my, possessive pronoun mine, reflective pronoun myself. In second person, you, object pronoun you, possessive adjective your. Okay, possessive pronouns yours and reflective pronouns yourself. Third person, he or she, object pronoun him or her, possessive adjective his or her, possessive pronoun his or hers, or reflective pronouns himself or herself. First person plural, here is it also it, subject pronoun it, object pronoun it, possessive adjective its, possessive pronoun not used here, and reflective pronoun itself. Now first person plural, subject pronoun we, object pronoun us, possessive pronoun possessive pronouns ours, possessive adjective our, reflective pronouns ourself. Second person plural, okay, you, object pronoun you, possessive adjective your, possessive pronoun yours, reflective pronouns yours. And third person plural, they, objective pronoun them, possessive adjective their, possessive pronoun theirs, and reflective pronouns themselves. Okay, this is the pronoun chart. Okay, if you know the pronoun chart, then you have easily changed the narration. Okay, according to rules. So these are some pronoun chart. Okay, now Pronouns are changed according to the rules. Basically, son, S stands for subject, O stands for object, and for no change. First person changes according to the subject of a reporting verb. Second person changes to the object of a reporting verb. There is no change in the third person. Examples are given below. First person, subject of the reporting verb. She says, I am in 10th class. She says that she is in 10th class. First person changes according to the subject of reporting verb. Second person changes to the object of the reporting verb. There is no change if there is a third person. Okay. First person, subject of the reporting verb. She says, I am in the 10th class. She says that she is in 10th class. Second person, object of the reporting verb. Okay. She says to me, you have done your work. She tells me that I have done my work. Third person, no change. Okay. Everybody says they have spoken the truth. Everybody says that they have spoken the truth. There is no change in third person. Okay, these are some examples, and there are some small changes that used to take place while changing direct speech to indirect speech. Okay, here is changes into, here look, here is changes into there, now is changes into then, this is changes into that, this is changes into those, today is changes into that day, tonight is changes into that night. Okay, yesterday is changes into previous day, last night is changes into previous night. Okay, last week is changes into previous week, tomorrow is changes into next day, next week is changes into following week, ago is changes into before, thus is changes into so, hence is changes into thence, either is changes into either, and comes is changes into go. Okay, this is this small changes that is used in the change in narration. So these are the rules of some of the narration. Okay, so if you like the video, if you I hope that you like the video. Okay, and then please, if you like the video, then please subscribe my channel, share my video, and like my video. Okay, thank you.